What is good, YouTube, man? Today I'm back with you guys, with the nation, for another video for you guys today, man. And today, by the title, by the thumbnail, you can see that the topic of today's video is, hey, man, I'm going to give y'all a pre-draft record prediction, man. What I think this team can go, before the draft, right? Where I think that this team, how many wins can we get, right? How many times do we lose? You know, we're going to get into that, right? We're going to go over each opponent on this schedule this year. Let's get into it, right? But just before we start, shout out to Icy Nate. He is the maker he's the maker of the thumbnail today. So shout out to Icy Nate, shout out to Doc, shout out to Honcho, everybody, Spotlight, everybody who's been showing support, and especially you guys who continuously just pop in the lives with short notice. And shout out to you guys, man. But let's get into this video, man. So starting off, I'm gonna just read the opponents one by one. Let's go with the divisional opponents, right? I think that this year we sweep the Broncos once again, and I think that we go 1-1 once again against the Chargers, and I think that we go 1-1 once again with the Chiefs. So from the division, that is a divisional record of 4-2. That ain't too bad, right? I mean, that's over 50%, right? I mean, that's 4 wins, 2 losses. I wouldn't be mad with that at all, right? So in the division, I say that right now we can go 4-2 before the draft. Who knows, right? Who knows? This is what I think we'll do, right? Obviously, it's before the draft, so things can get better. I mean, what if a crazy player falls to our lap, right? But we got the Baltimore Ravens on the schedule this year. Now, we have some tough opponents. We got the Ravens, we got the Browns, we got the Cowboys, we got the Colts, we got the Steelers, the Dolphins, the Bears. And a team that I think is going to play us really, really hard is going to be the Washington football team. So let's get back to it with the Baltimore Ravens. I think that this year, if we were to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens, I think we have a great shot at beating them, man. I mean, they don't have a true offensive threat in the wide receiver room. Their tight end, pretty good tight end. They have a top 5, top 7 tight end, in my opinion, with Hayden Hurst. And I honestly think that our defense matches up pretty well against that offense. I really think the only person, or there's 2 people that I really think we need to worry about, and that's Lamar Jackson and J.K. Dobbins. The rest, I mean, Hollywood Brown hasn't improved much. Hayden Hurst is a pretty decent tight end in this league, so he's the guy that we need to look after. But I mean, their defense took some hits, man. We took Unique from them. They lost Matt Judon. I mean, they need to get some pieces, right? And I mean, with holding, I think, the 27th pick in the draft, I don't know how much draft capital they have. I think that we can beat the Baltimore Ravens. It all depends if this is a home game for us or a home game for them, but I still think that we could beat the Baltimore Ravens. Now, we go to the Bengals. I don't think I need to talk about this game too much. They're the Bengals, right? They don't have too many pieces anywhere. They have their quarterback, but he's going to be coming off a horrible injury. T. Higgins, okay. A.J. Green is not there anymore. The only guy that I want to, keep under control is Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's from Oakland. I'm assuming he wanted to play for the Raiders. He's probably going to want to ball out, but I think that we beat the Bengals, right? So that is a record of 6-2 so far. Then we go and we play the Miami Dolphins. Hopefully this one is again in Vegas. I really, really hope that this one is. But we were 19 seconds away from beating them last year with the worst defense in franchise history. I think that this year depends who they add in the draft. But as we stand right now, I think that we beat the Miami Dolphins. And that's a record of 7-2. Now, the Eagles. I think that this is a team that'll play us tough. But I think that we come out with a victory against the Eagles. They don't have too much. They have Darius Slay. I mean, if their quarterback is Jalen Hurts, I'm not worried at all. They traded back. Hopefully they don't get a guy like Kyle Pitts. But I think that we beat the Eagles, right? I think that's an 8-2. Then the Washington football team, a team that I think is going to play us extremely, extremely tough. And I just think that that's going to be one of those games that it's going to be we're going to be going back and forth. And I think this one's going to be a dogfight. And I think we lose to the Washington football team, man. This is an up-and-coming team. Their defense is insanely good, but that puts us as a record at 8-3. That's still a good record, but the Washington football team is a tough team. I mean, who's to say they don't trade up in the draft and go get their quarterback of the future, right? I mean, man, this is tough. They have, what's his name? Ryan Fitzpatrick. He loves to air that ball out. I think that we take an L to the Washington football team, but we come back with a monstrous victory, in my opinion, against the Dallas Cowboys, man. I think that we go out and beat the Dallas Cowboys, and that'll put us at a record at 10-3. Then the Pittsburgh Steelers, tough game. I think that we'll lose to the Steelers, in my opinion. Then I think that we'll go out to Chicago. Actually, no, I think this game is in Vegas. I think we beat the Chicago Bears, in my opinion. I think that we go 2-0 against Khalil Mack, and I think we beat the Bears, man. I think we beat the Bears. So if I'm not mistaken, that's 11 wins with 5 losses. That's 11 wins with 4 losses. Then I think we go out. And this year, I do think that the Colts, once again, get us. They beat us once again. I think the Colts take us down for, I think that's 2 years in a row. I think that Colts defense, man, it's insane. I think it's insane. I keep forgetting who their quarterback is, Carson Wentz. They have some pieces, right? I think they re-signed T.Y. Hilton. I think that we lose to the Colts, and I'm not going to lie, I think that we lose to the Browns this year. Although we beat them, I think that we lose to the Browns this year, but we end off the year, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm just reading the opponents. I'm going to say that we beat the New York Giants, and I think that we end off with a season record of 12-5, man. And honestly, a lot of these games can go both ways. I mean, I think that sure victories, in my opinion, are the Giants, the Broncos twice, the Eagles, the Dolphins, the Bengals. I think those are all sure wins. I'm really just scared of these teams like the Washington football team. I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers, I honestly think that we have a chance to beat them because their defense is crazy good, but that offense is not too good, in my opinion. That offense it has a lot of work to do. I mean, I'm not too scared about the offense, but you know what? As long as Ben Roethlisberger is playing, he's losing to the Raiders. So I'm gonna actually say that's a record of you know what? I'm gonna leave it at 12-5, right? I'm gonna leave it at 12-5, and we'll just see, right? I'm gonna leave it at 12-5. That's pretty steep. That is pretty steep. I do think that the Browns get the best of us this year. I think that if they would have had Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt last time that we played them, it would have been tough. I think now they are going to have both of them. It all depends when we play them and if any of them are injured again. I think the Colts, man, I mean, I think they're a whole new team without Phillip Rivers as their quarterback. And honestly, Phillip Rivers got the best of us last year, and that was just tough. That was a tough game, but I still do think that we take out Khalil Mack in Chicago. I really think that a lot of these games are 50-50. I mean, the Steelers game, I think, is 50-50. The Browns game, I think, is 50-50. And I really think that the Washington football game is 50-50. I really don't think that the Colts, or I mean the Cowboys, are going to do anything. I really would love to go beat Amari Cooper, whether it's in Las Vegas or if it's in Dallas, man. I want to beat Amari Cooper. That man... Ooh, I don't like him no more, man. I mean, he just rubbed me the wrong way. But I really hope we can go out and beat these teams. I mean, a lot of these teams are beatable. I mean, the Giants, okay. I mean, the Eagles, I'm not scared at all with Jalen Hurts as their quarterback. I mean, the Bengals, I don't really care. And then the Ravens, I mean, Lamar Jackson's going to have to pull the bunny out of that hat for him to win that game. I mean, they don't really have that much. Their defense, though, it's what scares me. I mean, I think they have Marlon Humphrey there, and I think Marcus Peters is still there, and they have a good defense. But without those two good pass rushers on the edge, I'm kind of edging towards a victory against the Baltimore Ravens, man. But who knows? Let's just hope that the NFL doesn't put the Ravens and the Steelers and the football team and Chicago back to back at the to end on the season, man. I really hope not. I really hope that we get a balanced schedule this year, not heavy backloaded when it's time for playoff. I mean, bro, they do this every year to us, man. Can we please just get a balanced schedule, man? And I think we have a shot, man, to go 12-5. A lot of these games are 50-50, man, and I think that we have a shot. We have a shot to go 12-5. Gus Bradley, I think, gives us automatically 2 more wins. I mean, we were an 11-win team last year if our defense can hold on for less than a minute or less, right? I mean, bro, I don't think that 12-5 is a long shot. I think that 11-6 is more of a realistic answer, but I think that 12-5 gets you into the playoffs, at minimum gets you into the wild card round. And let's just hope that the Chiefs go on a crazy losing streak. And let's try and fight for that division, man. Let's try and fight for that division. Let's get that top 5 offense rolling. Let's get that, I don't know, 15th, 16th, 17th ranked defense. And I think we'll be good, man. I really think we'll be good. Let's get Derek Carr his best defense that he's ever played with, right? And that's not asking for much when he's only ever played with the 20th ranked defense as the best defense that he's had in the NFL, right? So, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I want to hear y'all record predictions. Put it down below, whether it's 17-0, whether it's 13-3, 8-9. I mean, let me know what you guys say in the comment section down below. Like, comment, and subscribe if you can. You know, I really try and comment to all the, I really try and respond to all the comments in the comment section, man. And like I said, man, like, comment, subscribe if you can. And that'll be it for today, Raider Nation. Peace.